Starbucks to warm her hands from the cold, cloaked by a fence with vines all alone. She has a lot of time to think of what's valuable. He's home from work, dead to the bones. An hour late, the keys irate. It's not unusual, but I bought you presents, toys. Your rooms are full. Won't you stop and think of what's valuable? Valuable, valuable.
Good evening, mooching about Urs. We're going to have a little car camp tonight, and we're just outside Preston Patrick, which is just off the M6, because I've got some business in the morning. So we're out in the car. We won't be getting Big Agnes out tonight. She's having a lie in, and we've got a nice little parking space, which I did last year actually, when I did the same, and by a nice little stream. This'll do good for me ASMR, listening to a stream all night. It's getting a bit dark, but it's just on Nook Lane. Anyway, here's me little. Why do I keep saying little? Stop putting a K in little. It's T. So where's me little? I got it right that time. Just a little bit of a bed. I've got me inflatable bed. I've got a Naturehike sleeping bag tonight. Gonna test that out for the first time. A box of goodies. Me camping gas, food, cup, tea bags, a little gas heater, which I'm gonna also try out tonight. Just save running the engine all the time. I'll probably gas myself, but anyway. And a little power bank. Yeah, just a little power bank. No, that's the little power bank. That's the daddy power bank. It's a Jackery 500. Does the business. Lots of ports on it. Keep me charged up. I brought the drone in case. Do you know what? I always seem to bring too much stuff for some reason. Like we're ready for the apocalypse or something, but you never know, do you? So join me again in a bit. I might be cooking some food and starting to get hungry. All right, famous egg noodles, handed down from Chinese generation to Chinese generation. Well, the Chinese can't be wrong. Thousands of years of culture. You're not going to get egg noodles wrong, are you? But secret ingredient this time, I'm going to bang some prawns in. Yes, we're going to have prawns in it. I'm going to cook the prawns first. They won't take long. Only a little, just to give it a fishy kick. We all need a fishy kick. Now get my spoon out. Before they start burning. Burn yourself like prawns. Put some water in the prawns. These without them going everywhere this time. Yay! Wow, I am an expert. But Don't drop the bloody bag in as well. What would you do that for? Well, as I was saying, I think I need supervision. We're off to an amazing start, I think. And you've got the nice rush of the stream in the background as a little background ambience. Ambience. Good. Next, let's get the curry powder in. Give it a couple of magic flicks, as you do on the Galloping Gourmet. Give it in. Hard work of that. You're some kind of Dave's mum, you are. To come back when, what will happen next? The egg, the famous egg, is going to go in. Yep, as I was saying, the magic ingredient. What's in here? Carefully wrapped egg that I laid earlier. There you go. Just keep it in a bit of tissue, and we're going to crack one off in the pan. You know it's not right, is it really? So, typical, I can either do it on my head or on the side of the pan. There you go. Pears. There she is, just sitting nicely on top of the noodles, and then just whack it in, just mash it in. Mash it in. There we go. I always give it a good mash around. Don't let it stick on the bottom. The bottom. Kenneth Williams. They are. That is, they are. He is, she is, we are. It's just coming up to perfection, I'd say. Matron. Oh. Right, I'll bring you back and I'll be scoffing this. That's the business you should be in. There we go. All done. I can play out now. Look at that. If that was the money shot before, now the bank is empty. So I'll just use a little bit of the hot water to swirl it out and leave it sort of steeping. And then I'll give it a little trick I've learned to wash it in the morning, especially if you've got a stream. Just use the stones, all the little stones, chuck them in the bottom of the pan, put it in the water, shake it round. It's like panning for stuck on food, really. And it usually does enough of a job so you can use it again if you were staying out like another night or something. Eggnog. Oof, eggnog. I nearly said something else then. Now, this is the dangerous bit, so if you're a bit wary of pouring water into a cup, get an adult or appropriate adult, have one present, or even employ a stunt double, as I've done here. This is not Dave, I am the stunt double, but he's not paying me that much, so there we go. Oh wow, look at that. That's it. I tell you what, stunt double, you've really done a good job there. The check's in the post. Cheers, Dave. So let your tea bag brew. Let it effervesce. If you're Chris Eubank, let it steep. You can't say effervesce. Use your brown finger just to squeeze the bag. There's always one person in work with a brown finger and a brown nose. Now, I usually like to have some Borwick's baking powder in my tea, but tonight I've just brought Coffee Mate. Alright, mate. Alright, mate. You do, don't you, do? Yes, they do though, don't they though? Just gives it a bit of creamier taste, I think. God, I'm so organised today. Look at that. Yum. And then give it a stir. Dinner's ready. Alright, and don't burn your lips. Oh. Give it a little blow. Arr. Yeah, it's not bad. I wasn't going to say anything else, was I? I don't want to put people off. Right, I don't know what's going to happen next, but stay with us. It could be anything. Oh, fucking hell. And then drop it. Yeah. Oh, some heat coming out of that. Let's get it nice and glowy. No, you can't even see that, can you? Oh. Oh. Give a little look around the boudoir. There's the sleeping bag out. I've had me tea. It's only 7 o'clock. What am I supposed to do now? Got the back door open. Just let a bit of ventilation out. An egg doesn't sit too well on me. Anyway, bring you back in a bit. I just thought of something. I only realised I could do this years ago, probably in school, and then someone did it on the telly, someone famous, and I thought, hang on, I can do that. And it's quite simple. It's I think Rob Brydon has Little Man in a Box. I've got a rotund man in a bottle.
I'm stuck in the water. Can you just get the lid off, please? And let me out, because it's getting a bit warm here. If you don't mind, can you just let me out of this water? I need a wee. Can you hold it?
It can be annoying if you keep doing it. How that's going to come out, I don't know. Jesus. I've been on my own too long. I'm just having, just thought I'd mention it, Thatcher's blood orange cider. Very nice. Excellent. Tried it and it's very nice. Goes down smoothly. And it's only, where's my glasses? It's only make believe. It's only 4%, so I can have one without getting interrupted by whoever's going to interrupt me. So.
I've got to tell you this for nothing. Don't you take the piss out of me doing this, because I tell you what, you can't do it.
So I'm now in the Naturehike. This is supposed to be a 4-season bag, but you've got to loft it up, you've got to keep shaking it so all the fibres sort of get the air in them, I suppose, but it doesn't feel as good as my other one. But we'll see, maybe it'll, oh, excuse me, it'll keep me warm. Gadgets. Yeah, and it's rainy outside. It's very rainy. On the river, you can't see it. The river is getting up. I'm only about 3, 4, 5 foot away from it, so I might be swept away by the morning. Morning. Shiny happy people.
Morning, Dave.
Oh, good morning, man in the bottle.
How did you sleep last night?
I was alright.
Yes, I could smell in you snoring little cunt. You took me away.
Sorry about that, man in the bottle.
Oh, it's alright, Dave. Don't worry about it. I'm used to it now.
Well, I had a good sleep. This I think something's bit me on the leg. This nature hike, was it a nature hike? Sleeping bag was quite warm. It's you wouldn't. It just feels thin, but whatever's in it is reflecting my personality. Is reflecting my heat. I'm gonna get up in a minute. I'll have a cup of tea. Oh, we could have a cup of tea.
Oh, do you want a cup of tea, Dave?
Oh, sorry. Does the man in the bottle want a cup of tea?
Go on, then. I'll have a cup of tea.
You get fed up a man in the bottle. I suppose people will be, oh, Dave, do you man in a bottle? Oh, God. It's like the Ricky Gervais dance.
Oh, no, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
All right, don't get angry. Anyway, right, I'll get a brew on. It's raining again. So just shook your stones. Just your little stones in the bottom of the pan. Bit of water in it. Let the stones do the work. Mick Jagger and that. Like panning for gold. Rinse out. Hey presto.
When everything's said and done, I leave you with love. When everything's going wrong, choose love. When they've gone too far, they make you question who you are. When it wrecks you on the inside, yeah, everybody knows there are times when it's so hard to choose love. Why can't I stay forever? And when my songs have all been sung, I hope I've given all I have to you to show you how it's done. To show you how it's done. They may try to take your everything, they can't take your love. And it might blow up in your face one day, but just love. When you feel that it might break you or literally kill you, and nobody will blame you for giving up the fight. There's only one thing that lasts forever, one thing that never dies. There's only one way to cast out darkness, and that's to shine a light. That's to shine a light. forever. And when my songs have all been sung, I hope I've given all I have to you, to show you how it's done.